Hi everyone, this is Cody, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of this vintage Cannondale road bike. Okay, so taking a closer look at the bike, it has 12 gears and it has Suntour shifters. The shifters work pretty well. They are the old style, so you don't have any positions. It's all manual trim. And then if we're going having a look up here, we have the brakes. Now these brakes are actually pretty nice. So these brakes are center pull brakes. So basically what that means is when you pull on the lever, it evenly squeezes from both sides. And then there's another cool feature, which this mainly applies to the front wheel. So if you press this lever up, like that, it disengages the brakes enough that you can get the wheel out. So you can then, with the front wheel, just disconnect the wheel, fit it in the car, or wherever you need to put it. And then when you put it back on, you just clip that back down. So that saves having to disconnect anything. It's just a built-in feature that I actually quite like. Okay, now up on the front we have the handlebars here with the brake levers. The brake levers are pretty nice. They work good. I probably do need to put new brake pads on it considering they're pretty old. Now the shape of the handlebar, instead of just a normal drop bar that kind of goes back out flat, it goes up, which I guess I could change if I want to re-grip them, put new tape on or foam, whichever I decided. I'm not sure how I like it. I'm not really sure if that's how it was supposed to be done or not. And then down here you have the old style shifters. They work good. Sometimes you have to tighten this up because the tension comes undone on them. But overall they work pretty good. Now the pedals on these, they are one-sided and the action is really smooth on them. So you wouldn't put your foot here, you just flick it over. There's a little tab here, so you just do that. And then pedal. They work really well. It does actually have some old style foot clips. They're not really clips, your shoe goes into them. I do have them, but for the sort of riding I do, I'm not ultra serious about getting all the power. So if I was going to go with something like that, I'd rather have clips anyway. So I just took them off, but it still works good as it is. Now in terms of water bottles holders, you have one here, and then a mount for one down there. So I don't think you're going to run out of water on this bike. So that's kind of nice. Really, I only use one or two, but it has the capacity to have a lot. Now the saddle on this bike is pretty nice. It's definitely an older style. It has quite a bit of padding, but it's not too much. It works, but it's probably you can definitely tell it's a vintage bike. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about this saddle, how valuable it would be or anything. I know some of the older ones were. I'm guessing probably not this one. So overall, I really quite like this bike. I actually was able to find this in a dumpster. So for me, this was a really good deal. Now I did know the people, they were cleaning out for spring, and they just didn't have room for the stuff anymore. So I think this is a good deal, as I quite like biking. So now I have a mountain bike and a road bike, so I don't have to use my mountain bike for everything. Now the weight on this, I don't know the exact weight, but it actually is really, really light. And compared to some other nice road bikes, vintage of course, it is lighter. The guy said he thought it was made out of titanium. I'm not really sure. It seems like it's probably most likely aluminum. But you know, if any of you guys know anything about it, that would be greatly appreciated if you could post that in the comments. There's no info on it anywhere. I've looked in all the spots where Cannondale puts their model numbers and everything, and there's just no info. So I don't know what bike it is. So if any of you guys know, that would be great. So if you can find one of these and it's under $100, or for that matter, if you're a bike enthusiast, probably you could spend more than that on it. It really is a nice bike. It's fun to ride. It just has so much power. And for the deal I got it for, it's great. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.